Good day, and appreciate you stopping by and checking out this new strategy that I've just launched on my channel. It is a use of the Bollinger Bands and the Stochastic Oscillator, and this is going to be on a 1 minute time frame, and we're going to use the 30-second chart, okay, with regular candles. All right, we're all logged in here to Pocket Options, and I got no indicators here, so we're going to go ahead and set those up. Ultimately, what we're going to do here today is we're going to show you how to use the Bollinger Bands and the Stochastic Oscillator together to give you indications on buying and selling and where the trend is going. We're going to use, for the most part, OTC markets, and let's jump right into it. First things first, what I like to do is come up here and I like to activate all of these 92% charts, and because what I like to do is cycle through them to find the right setup for our trade. So if you've followed me along already on my YouTube channel, you will see, let me see where that is right here. There we go. So on my YouTube channel, you can see that, you know, I have other strategies. This strategy is incredible. I really like that strategy. Some shorts. And then I also get into chart patterns. So what is a candlestick and candlestick pattern? So this is like the advanced next step into learning for beginners or intermediate if you just want a refresher. But head on over to my YouTube channel where I have some good strategies and some good tips and tricks on candlesticks and patterns and all that good stuff. And just knowing all of that stuff helps us make decisions in trading. Okay, ultimately that's what happens. So on a regular chart like this, we're going to draw in some lines. We're going to use our drawing tools here, and we're going to create some resistance and some support levels, so you can kind of get some market structure on how we are going to find the right opportunities to get into. So without further ado, let's get our indicator set up. So the first indicator we are going to set up is the Bollinger Bands, and then the next one is the Stochastic Oscillator. So with the Bollinger Bands, these are the settings here we're going to do. We're going to do 20, and we're going to do deviation 2, and styles. I like to change this to purple, and bottom purple, and the middle line is nice and white. And then the background, I like to make black so that I can see through it, so that I can kind of really see where the purple is there, all right? And with the Stochastic Oscillator, we are going to change this to 5, 3, 3, and we're gonna leave it as the SMA, but I am going to change the high and the low. So the system wants 80, I like 90, and the system wants 20, I like 10. Why? Essentially what that does is it broadens this range here. So I am oversold at 90, and I am undervalued or ready to buy or undersold at the bottom here at 10. And so what that does is just gives me a stronger confirmation that I am oversold or overbought, and then that's how you get that trend line there. So, all right, let's go ahead and find a chart here. So we are going to start across the top here. We're going to go left to right. Ultimately, what you're looking for here is we want to try and catch these candles outside of the purple. So outside of the Bollinger Bands, and then what that is going to correlate here, ideally, is that the Stochastic Oscillator is also oversold, or at the bottom here where we're going to catch it on the way up. And how you read these is this is the top of our bands, bottom of the band, and then this is our center line here. These two lines here in the Stochastic, the blue, when the blue crosses the orange and heads upwards, that's when you can see upward momentum, and that's when you can see what's happening right here. So this blue crossed over the orange. This was a confirmation here where it started to come down, and then it took another candle, but look at this big bearish candle here where it pushed down, and this is where the blue came in over here. and then we had a little bit of consolidating here, and then the blue crossed over, the orange here showing a little bit of up. Didn't last very long because we're on a 30-second candle here. So we're going to use candles, and we're going to use 30-second candles. All right, we want to enable the timer because we want to be able to catch this and jump in when the time is right. So you can see here that this was way outside the Bollinger, and then it crossed over right here, and then we pushed down for 1, 2, 3 candles. So that would be a minute and a half. So that's why we have a 1 minute timer here. That's what we're gonna get into. All right, things to watch out for. Make sure this payout is 92. If it happens to be lower than 92, then that's the payout you're gonna get. But I just go across here, like look at this right here, 85. I'm gonna delete that. I don't want the 85. I'm sure I can find enough charts here to work with at 92, all right? Okay, so now that we've ran through sort of how, who, what, where, when, why, we're gonna be checking on this. Let's run through and see if we can find some opportunities. And so what you can see here, we are bouncing around here in the middle. The blue has crossed the orange, but we are not at the top or the bottom of our Bollinger. So we're just gonna skip through real quick so that we can try and catch some of these charts pushing up and out or pushing down below. So let's see, look at this right here. So this pushed way up and outside. And what are we looking at here? So we want to be careful. Just because this is outside the Bollinger Bands doesn't mean that it is going to kick back down. Just because this is oversold doesn't mean it's going to kick back down. If you want to look to the left here, this is where we want to know what's going on here. This is a resistance level right here, and this is already turned back around, and we're going to sell this down for a 1 minute sell. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw in. Let's draw in a rectangle here so we can see where we're at. While this is doing its thing, we're going to draw this in right here. So look at this. This is our, stop moving. This is our, this is where we are hitting resistance and then moving back down. So hit, 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 move back down. And then that's exactly what happened here. So we caught that first one. We got 26 seconds left. Looks to be like a winning trade. What are we betting here? How much are we investing in each trade? Ideally, it is between 1 and 3%. Okay. If you lose on the 1, maybe you want to make it 1.5 or 2. And if you lose on 2, I would suggest changing charts and then upping it to 2.5% to try and reap those rewards on the way back down. Now, don't use the martingale strategy, okay? Martingale strategy is a real surefire way of you emptying your bank account real quick. But ultimately, we want to increase our bet a little bit and then get a couple more wins under our belt, all right? So as you can see there, we did hit the top, that came back down and it won. So that was a very, very good trade. Let's go ahead and add another rectangle here, because we could potentially find a nice entry point. If we hit somewhere in here, this could be a good opportunity to buy in. So we'll let that come back down and we'll see if this hits our zone right here. It might be a good opportunity to buy that on the way up. We are way under here on the stochastics, so this is a surefire sign. And if we look here, she's just bouncing around. Excuse me, just bouncing around down here. And let's see if this turns back around. And it could very well have turned back around already and heading back up, which is fine. We can move on to another chart. Let's see what we got. Let's keep going. While we're looking here, if you want to head over to my Telegram group as well, the link will be in the description. Inside my Telegram group, I have Forex trading. I have a gold futures investment that is an opportunity there as well. And at the same time, I show a lot of pocket options communication with daily trades, chart analysis, all of that good stuff. So head on over there to the Telegram group if you want to join in the community to gain some more knowledge that way. Okay, so this one is on its way up. We we may this will be our new supply zone right here. So we hit this zone and we will want to buy in if it comes back down to this zone. So let's just keep going while we keep looking along here. So I can find a few more. All right, way over, way over, way over. Let's give this a sell down. So again, so the blue started to cross the orange, and so now we have bounced back up here. And if it has, that just means that we may have got into it a little bit too soon, but that's okay. We can let this continue to do what it does here. But it looks like we are at the top and still pushing up. Okay, maybe we got into this one a little bit too soon. Got a little overzealous, that's okay. Let's see what happens here. Now that we missed this, we're just gonna wait for this blue to cross the orange here, which is gonna happen right now. We're gonna catch this one on the way down. If this goes up a little bit further, I'm gonna double up and ride this down because I believe that this is gonna come back down. So let's go ahead and do that. So we missed out on the first one, we lost that one, and we are going to try and double this up and catch it on the way down. Now, it's a little more of a risky play here because this could continue to ride up. It totally can. And if we want to look at, let's look at the 30-minute and see where we're at here. So we are right in the middle of the trend. It's an uptrend, a very big uptrend actually. In the last 30 minutes, there was two really big green candles, which is a very bullish momentum. And it looks like it's just catching up into this, maybe into this resistance levels right here at the bottom of these wicks, which could be a good sign for us because this could start pushing back down, but it's not looking good. It looks like it's still going to continue to push up, which means that we have lost those two. 1 and 2 gone. It's going to come back down. It's going to catch that one. Oh, we just missed it. Look at it. It's probably coming back down now. It could very well be on its way down. So let's go ahead and grab this again and let's see what happens. Looks like it keeps pushing up. Again, hey, this is just how it is. Sometimes this happens and you know, it is what it is. But in the long run, look at, we're jumping into this strategy and we're getting a little reckless. Again, this is why I don't mind showing you guys the losses too, because that just, you know, it happens. It happens. This is pocket options. This is trading, and you know, this stuff happens. But that doesn't mean that we can't still end up in a profitable day. Let's get rid of that 74. Let's keep looking for a good chart here. Let's keep looking. that's way over. Let's go back to the 1 minute. For all intents and purposes, this should push down. This meets all of our criteria, meets all of our indicators. We're at the top of the Bollinger, excuse me, the blue is now crossing the orange. We had a huge bullish momentum. We've hit sort of a resistance. If you go to the left of the chart, you'll see some resistance there. And then so 3, 2, 1, and there's another win. So that's really it in a nutshell for tonight. Like I said, check out my other videos. The zigzag strategy is amazing. I got a 5-second hack video, which is also incredible. What you want to do is you want to have 1, 2, 3 solid strategies that you can use. Zigzag solid, 5-second hack solid if you want to get in and out. Make yourself, a coffee, hang out, relax, and then just make sure that you hit your